Mint green with a bright red handle. This door is the most unique yet. The 8 panes of glass that are set into the door are frosted over from the cold. You place your hand on the cherry red handle and pull, and the door swings open towards you with a blast of warm air.
All of you recall being in Dancer's Manser. If you recall last, you were left behind. One of you sent an unseen servant to go with Dancer, as Dancer retired to his quarters for reasons unknown. Yet your insight checks revealed that he does not intend you malice at the very least.
Hey, Frosty.
Yes.
Is he okay?
What do you mean?
He just seemed a little off. Where's he going?
Dancer has always been a little, He is very small and very insecure about it. Sometimes it leads him to act strangely.
He's fine. I think it's cute that he's small.
I also find it rather adorable, but he does not enjoy being adorable. So, a moment, all of you. What are we going to do to stop what you described as the literal apocalypse? You must have a plan. He looks over at Pachelbel specifically.
Well, I mean, it's not full formed, but I thought maybe we would just go to some mountains. Maybe we can tell Miss Claus, maybe wake Santa. I don't know if this is even possible, but then maybe we need to go to the mountains, I think, and stop the Crimchlings. Maybe we can kill them all in the egg, or I don't know, make friends?
It seems like many things happened all at once.
Yeah.
It was a busy 3 months.
If that is our plan, to go to the mountains and stop this before it happens, we could go to Mrs. Claus and see if we can, she can give us help. We have, 2 of the great old ones here. Dancer knows what's going on now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thought. I know they're very, always very particular about the torpor, making sure that Santa gets the whole rest before the big day, but, desperate times and something else.
I don't even know if she can wake him up, but it might be better for her to know.
Not so sure if it's been done. Maybe that's the first stop. We go and tell Mrs. Claus, and then take it from there. Play it by ear, so to speak.
Halley, Spruce?
Oh yeah, that's super, super illegal to wake up Santa. Super illegal.
But why though?
Because then if he's not sleeping, then he doesn't have all the energy to go through all the chimneys, and then what happens? Chaos.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, it did.
The thing is, if this goes the same way, we won't have some magic anyway, because it's going to run out.
Yeah, so maybe he needs to wake up. Maybe some kids just don't get Christmas.
Halley, full gasp. Dramatic gasp. Full...
I know.
Let's not be crazy. I'm sure it won't come to that. It's Santa. He can fix it, of course.
Decide on the children whose Christmas will be sacrificed.
Maybe there's a partially naughty list and they don't get it either.
Can't somebody help Santa? Like, can they go to the kids that he's not gonna get to?
There's only one sleigh.
Oh.
I don't know if that's the reason why, but...
Yeah, but like, what if, Spruce, what if there was like another bunch of reindeer that could take presents?
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like, yeah. Like a whole, like another team. Divide and like get the stuff done, man.
God, we have to go tell them. We have to go tell Mrs. Claus. We have to. This is the best idea that's ever happened.
Halley over here ready to break the law immediately.
It's a strong concept, but we should start maybe with only the information and let Mrs. Claus decide from there. 'Cause she's, the executor of his divine will, so to speak.
Yeah, but what if she hasn't thought about it yet? And we just have to say it. Like, you know how sometimes when, like, you have an idea, but, like, it's somebody else, they say it, and then you hear it, and you're like, that's a great idea, and I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
Sometimes an idea is so good, right, that it's scary, and it might frighten her from help. She might just kick us out.
She can't. I don't think she can. She's got, like, cookies and Santa. I don't think she can kick us out.
Cookies and Santa are a national need that everyone should have access to at all times. It's like water. You can't bar someone from getting water.
Oh, I see. You're a cookieist. Okay, I didn't know. Okay.
A cookieist?
Hey, don't underestimate her.
Who?
It's all a game of chessmen.
Watch your language.
Frosty, can you get us in front of Mrs. Claus?
Yeah, could you get us an audience?
I can do what I can. I have not spoken to her since last Christmas. She might be willing to see me. I can go and see what I can do.
If that doesn't work, we can always put on a play, and she has to come watch it.
I don't think that's a rule.
Frosty kind of pauses and looks over at Jack and Pachelbel, and then again at Spruce, and is like kind of in the, did I miss the context that would make that make sense?
You have to ask her.
Pachelbel just shrugs.
Yeah.
Musically. Huh?
Jingle jangle.
Jangle.
So
He does it, but there's little tiny bell sounds when he does. Just
everything he does with bells on.
it's true.
So Frosty's going to get up. We should find a place that we could meet back.
Yeah.
I mean, we could fight by the well. I don't have anywhere else to go.
I will meet you again by the well in 2 hours. If I'm not back by then, go about world saving.
Be back by then, Frosty.
Jack, I'm going to see Mrs. Claus. I am not going to fight the Grinchlings.
Okay, well, don't go fighting any Yetis either.
I will make every attempt. I'll try not to fight Mrs. Claus as well.
Well, I mean, if you have to fight, I'm not telling you don't fight. Just don't.
No, it's fine. As soon as I see them, I will allow them to tear me limb from limb in front of a greater audience.
Oh, Frosty. Just be careful.
Again, I am going to seek an audience with an old friend. I am not pistols at dawning someone.
All right. He laughs.
Frosty's going to get up and he tips his hat, and then he's going to mosey off. His snow feet's making weird sounds as he goes. It takes about another 10 minutes before you wonder if Dancer's coming back.
I wonder if Dancer's coming back.
Yeah, I wondered this too. I don't know.
could just yell until he does.
Everybody give me your best reindeer yell. Just for me.
Oh,
shit.
There we go.
That's it.
Jenna had what I was expecting. They do honks. They do powerful honks. It is not long before a small elf, dressed as a festive butler, comes down into the hall. There is a small cloth draped over his arm that you notice later is actually present wrapping. Pardon me. Unfortunately, Lord Dancer will be indisposed for the rest of the evening. He gives you his greatest and most sincere apologies.
shallow dude, that's alright. We'll just, kick it here.
Unfortunately, it is time for us to clean the manor. No time for guests. Cha, dude.
Sick. Got it. So? Dudes?
Shaka bra, my dudes.
Shake a bra.
Nux, my little man, yeah.
He does a teeny little elven fist bump.
Okay, well, good night, and Pachelbel will walk out.
Seeing the fist bump on the way out, Halley tries to do a cool reindeer headbutt, but just bonk.
Roll for me.
Perfect. What?
Roll an attack.
I don't want to hurt him. I don't. That's an 8.
Okay, so he kind of hops back as you do that in an attempt to not be concussed by your hard reindeer skull. Man, if you would just knock this guy out cold, that would have been so funny. Alright, Spruce, Jack?
Spruce is gonna set the little feller up and just dust him off. Thanks, bro. And just walk out.
I'll do a head nod to him, a down one, not a up one.
He will match you with energy for each of your goodbyes and closes the door behind you. You hear the loud shock of the candy cane deadbolt being slid into position.
As we're leaving, I'm mentally commanding the unseen servant to hurry back.
Mm-hmm. Cool. You all are sort of convening in the courtyard before Dancer's Mancer, and Pachelbel's kind of holding back as he's waiting for his unseen servant to come. As you all sort of wait around, you hear the noise of the crowd outside in the greater city. You see a small group of people, one of whom seems to be standing on a present box that appears to be emphatically making a speech to the overall people, many of whom walk by seemingly unimpressed.
What kind of speech is it?
As you get closer and listen in, you can see that it is a female elf who is emphatically preaching about the sharing of magic, about how the hoarding of magic ultimately is a disservice to the world. She talks about how our fellow brothers, this is a time for giving. Our spirit is one of generosity and love. The magic should be shared. Everybody seems relatively unimpressed by this group overall. One of them seems to be handing out brightly colored pamphlets.
I look to Pachelbel.
He just kind of shrugs and shakes his head. We would have seen this sort of thing in the days preceding, right?
It is not an uncommon movement, but it is one that you are surprised is as publicly upfront about itself as it is, given that many people who believe in this tend to keep it to themselves for fear of public retribution.
Is it illegal?
It's not that it's illegal, it's that it is generally discouraged. Not illegal, but they'll probably be harassed by, elf cops at some point.
I think the best thing to do is probably to just ignore this. If we have bigger fish to fry, so to speak.
As Spruce is walking by, he's gonna take one of the little pamphlets
Okay.
and just be like, "Oh, sick, dude, thanks."
I don't mean this insultingly. Can Spruce read?
No, God, no.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
It's rolling papers.
But it's free gifts. Like,
Spruce's fatal flaw is he will accept any gift at any point, and everything given is a gift.
absolutely.
All right. It is at this time, Pachelbel, that your unseen servant will return to you.
I'm an artificer. Do I have pen and paper?
I can't imagine why you wouldn't.
Surely, right? Okay, I'd like to hand that to the unseen servant and say, write down everything you saw, please.
What the unseen servant will describe is going to be that it appears that Dancer got in contact with someone, and while did not directly relay the information you gave, said that he had information to give. There was something about a negotiation that would take place in exchange of this information.
I share it immediately. Yeah, so, it's looking like, Dancer's, maybe not on the up and up. His stocking maybe having coal. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I mean, I get that feeling too, but what if he was doing something in our favor?
Since I go away to do it.
Good point.
I think surely not Frosty. Frosty, of course, would not know this.
I don't think so either. He was with us.
Yeah, well, so was Dancer until he went upstairs.
Another good point. I trust Frosty, though.
Well, you would.
This guy, he's making some good points.
Let's make some good points. He's got some good points. Look, I won't say anything bad about him, of course. You know I love Frosty too, but he's, it was this Dancer. I don't know. Maybe Dancer was doing something good too. We'll have to find out. I wish I could know who he was talking to.
Why would Dancer do something bad, though?
Second fiddle, maybe, to Dasher. So, maybe jealous.
He also doesn't seem happy about...
Yeah, he's also very small.
He's a complex.
Yeah.
But he's one of the reindeer that draws the sleigh. That's... Why would he be unhappy about any of it?
Competition's fierce, young lady. You don't know this, of course, but...
I don't know. I feel like I exclusively know that. Probably better than you.
Oh, sure. No.
You know about the reindeer?
I know about the reindeer?
Yeah.
I know a lot about the reindeer. I don't know if you've known this about me. I am a reindeer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got
We
it.
knew that.
I just didn't know
okay.
how
I
much
just
you
thought
knew
you
about
were maybe not sure.
Well, I mean... Yeah, I know. I was talking about those reindeer. The reindeer, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
the important reindeer, the ones that matter.
Yeah. Oh, well,
You know, the famous ones.
Yeah. They are the ones that matter.
I want to be very clear. I am the voice in the sky. This is not... There's not just
Yeah.
some random elf that's, like, wandering by and is like, screw
Random
you,
elf.
no-name reindeer. No-name
There's
deer.
just the voice in her head that's going constantly. No,
This guy's a big phony.
it's just like school.
How much time do we have before we have to meet Frosty outside the well?
Like an hour and a half. You've got some time to kill.
I could use an eggnog. Do you want one? I think maybe we could discuss this in a bar.
Can Halley go to a bar?
I'm sure they'll bring her a manger.
But she's like a deer 16.
How long did deer live?
Well, in deer years or in like...
Oh,
in
I see what you're
magical
saying.
Reindeer years.
dear years.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like 16 in deer years.
She is on the cusp of getting her permit.
What?
Deer.
I should say, Kaya, she's not driving anywhere. Or flying.
He will sneak you in.
I guess, guys, you did create this world with the quiet year. Is there a legal minimum drinking age at the North Pole?
No, it's eggnog.
alcoholic eggnog.
You
Just
just
has
said we'll
nutmeg in
go
it.
to a bar,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
implies
Yeah, a
the
nog
eggnog
bar.
has bourbon in it.
Well, if you slip the bartender maybe a extra snowflake. You're paying snowflakes, obviously.
I'm sorry. You pay in snow? Is that like
Yeah.
the name of the currency, or do you just walk out, scoop a fistful of snow off of the ground, and
Yeah.
go, "Here's my mortgage payment"?
Yes, both. Both of these is true. You scoop
What
it up
is so
because
valuable
it's the
about
currency.
snow that people are willing to exchange it for goods and services?
It's not like it's magic or anything.
That only lends to my point of maybe it should have some value. Next time I go to buy gas, I'm just gonna hand the guy at the gas station a fistful of leaves and see how many gallons of gas I can get for
What will
it.
this get me?
What will this mini get me?
It's like the mortgage company opens up the envelope that I put my check in, and it's just like twigs and like
Just
a handful
full
of
of wet leaves.
Starburst wrappers, maybe a bottle cap.
Half a styrofoam cup.
The crow is finally paying their mortgage.
I am so here for the currency, like metal currency, being called snowflakes, though, because that leads to some really fucking cool coins.
Yeah, those would be
Just
delightful.
They'd be amazing.
Look, I get ragged on every episode of Quid Pro Roll for how I manage the economy. I want to make sure that I have it correct, and if we are paying with fistfuls of frozen snow, that I am aware and can accommodate accordingly.
I like the idea of it being coins.
Okay,
Coins
cool.
that are stamped. There's a big snowflake on one side.
Oh, I thought it would be little cutout snowflakes, and
Me
each
too,
point
like the
was
little
had
paper
the
snowflakes.
denomination. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like a 6-pound coin had 6 points, and an 8-pound coin had 8
Oh,
points.
yeah.
I didn't realize you meant English pounds for a second, and I thought that we were paying with a 6-pound coin.
Yeah.
Like in weight. And I was like, what is it made? What is it made out of? Lead?
Yeah. Just like the
Yes.
paint on old Christmas toys.
What if, like, when you get a certain amount of snowflakes, it's like just a big ball, like silver ball, and it's a snowball? It's like your 20 or 100.
Maybe it's like the thing that they used to do. The reason that there's holes in like old Chinese coins is so that you could put them all on like a string.
Mhm.
Maybe they can interlock in a way that creates.
Yes! It creates a globe. Same brain. Good work.
Beautiful.
I love
I
it.
like it. Alright, together we've created this currency.
Yeah.
And I'll still find a way to mismanage it. I just wanted to make sure I had the notes correct.
I just want Santa's face in profile on it. That was my main thing.
Can do.
Yeah. Like the Queen, you know. AKA George Washington. The Queen.
Yeah, the Queen of
The Queen of America.
Canada.
Queen Washington, yeah.
All right. I'm going to need Halley to roll a stealth check for me.
Oh no. Okay.
Can I just press the digitator to look a little older? Make her antlers bigger?
In a world as filled with magic as it is,
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably some kind of anti-fake age thing at a bar.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
All right, so 7 is what you got?
Yeah.
All right. So as you all walk into the bar casually, ignoring that Spruce, by all accounts, should not be there, because if I recall,
No.
Spruce is like 2 weeks old.
It's like 2.5 months, yeah.
Yeah. He's able to wander in totally fine. But Halley clippity clops so loudly that like everyone in the bar turns like a new person came into an old western saloon, and like everything goes quiet and everything the player on the little piano who was playing Jingle Bells just stops with a clong. And everyone just kind of turns.
Can I give you a quick, like, this is what I imagined
Please
as
do.
the entrance go? Is that Spruce is, like, walking in totally confident, doesn't know that he wouldn't be allowed to be in there. Halley walks in, like, creeping in, like, kind of that weird cat creep, and then, like, knocks something over and, like, clunk, 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 like, you hear the hoofbeats because she's scrambling to try and catch something, and then knocks something else over, and then she turns her antlers, and that knocks something else over, and then she freezes when the piano stops and is just, like, looking around.
Uh-oh.
Are you scrabbling on the hard floor? That's the part
she
that I'm
can't
like.
stand for some reason. It's like it's ice.
Yeah. And then Pachelbel and Jack Frost just walk in after, like...
Spruce is assuming that it's him, and he's like, bro, what?
Just act normal, guys.
Can we just have maybe some milk for her?
He turns. Yeah, I'll get you some milk. You can take that table over there.
Look at which table.
He gestured broadly, and you see no tables are empty, so you're not sure what he's talking about.
Can you be more specific, please? Which table?
You know, the table.
No? I'm looking around. Is there an empty table anywhere?
No. There is one that is only sat at by one person. Young boy is not the way to describe him. You can tell that he's at least a teenager, but he has this idea, like this image of just he's very baby-faced, and he gives this sort of impression of like immaturity and timidity. And he's got these big like Coke bottle kind of glasses and this little slick side like blonde hair. He kind of like looks up at you, and his eyes are magnified by the Coke bottle glasses in a very cartoonish way. And he goes, "Oh, I could move. You guys could take this table."
Okay, sounds good.
It's rude, Pachelbel.
Well, I don't know who that kid is, but he probably doesn't need to be part of a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go. I'm sorry, I'll go now.
Okay, I'll buy you a drink for your trouble, okay?
Really?
Yeah, but not to sit here with it. You have to go away, though.
Could I have a chocolate malt?
Is that the most expensive thing on the menu?
It is not.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
He's going to take his chocolate malt and happily walk away. You get the impression that, like, this person seems like in another world, in another time, in another place, they mattered. As it stands right now, they're just a kid with a malt. Made with the delicious chocolatey Ovaltine.
Is he wearing a ring?
You can't tell. He's walked off with his malt.
He's already gone? Okay. I bet he's got a decoder ring. Anyway.
Also, Ovaltine is one of the only easily found milk malt powders in most places, as somebody whose favorite thing is chocolate malts.
Abuela's is pretty easy to find too.
I've only ever found Ovaltine, but I'm here for this.
2 eggnogs, some milk, and, I don't know, some kind of protein drink, probably. I say ordering.
I was more seeing if Spruce was having any kind of response to the protein drink.
Oh, Spruce 100% thinks he's getting one of those nogs.
Oh, it's gonna be great. So,
Halley half thinks the protein drink is for her.
the server's gonna come back, put the nogs in front of Jack and Pachelbel, puts the milk in front of Halley, and puts the protein drink in front of Spruce. Anything else I can get you?
No. Not for now, I don't think. Does anyone need something else?
I'll leave you to your clearly clandestine conversation.
We just want a little, privacy. It's not so
Whatever you guys do in the privacy of your own home is your
out in public.
business. That's kind of my point. You're in public, so you can't really have the kind of privacy you're implying.
Okay.
I know how we could get some. If you would go that way.
Yeah, there's a guy over there who's running out of chocolate malt.
What?
Think about that.
Oh, yeah, I can help you right now, sir.
I'm taking your lead, Pachelbel.
No,
We
you
had
got
to
it.
get that
That's-
kid out of here. Had to get that waitress out of here. No.
What about that voice implied the
That gravelly voiced waitress!
What about that voice implied that was a female waitress?
That was Joan Claude Van Damme.
No, now it's Joan Claude Van Damme. That's the character. That it was a woman. Her name was Joan Claude Van Damme McCringle. Like, that is her name now. That is who she is.
4 of the 5 of us have grown up far enough south that we do know some old ladies who talk like that, though. So
Yeah.
they just smoke 3 packs of Misties a day.
All her packs of Virginia Slims.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Those long boys.
The Virginia Slims or Newport Pleasures.
Oh. God.
Unfiltered.
You pack of 140s.
Spruce is gonna lift his mug and, like, sniff it.
It is a mug of protein drink, and I just kind of want you to imagine what that would smell like. It's very whey-y.
And then he's gonna, like, just set it back down because he does not know this smell or understand it, and sort of, like, try to be really sneaky and slide it across the table and just swap it with one of the eggnogs.
Roll stealth.
I'm going to point out Pachelbel's holding his.
Yeah, which is why this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Can I help Spruce?
You want to roll an assist for stealth, person who turned this bar into an old-timey saloon?
Not for stealth. I'm just gonna sneeze loudly on him because I see that Spruce is doing this thing and I want to be a distraction to.
Alright, that will add a
Pachelbel
+2 to your
Misty.
roll, Jenna.
I was gonna say, can I also help her steal my drink by looking away?
Do you want to?
I just want this to happen.
Sure, add another 2, Jenna.
Okay, that brings me up to 12.
Roll perception.
Nat 1.
Magical. Alright, Spruce is able to swap the drinks. So, Jack, you're gonna take your drink and lift it up, expecting the sweet, silky taste of delicious, creamy eggnog. And instead, your mouth will be filled with a gritty, powdery, thick substance that is very clearly protein powder that has been put into a drink, making it chalky.
My eggnog's chewy.
Oh,
It's got grit in it.
if you're a bird, it'll help you digest.
I wish I was a bird.
All right, Nelly Furtado.
I push it away.
Oh god, what a dated reference now. That makes me sad.
It's not dated.
Oh, I feel so old right now.
She's still cool.
It's still cool. Nelly Furtado's still like a
Relevant.
thing.
It's totally relevant.
I'm like a thing.
That everybody knows.
Spruce, you're going to swap the drink. Pachelbel is going to turn with his tankard. Halley is going to have her trough of milk. And all of you are going to lean forward and decide. What's your next move?